telling you the truth when I step into the booth.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Rate Field. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox.
247 to the 365. So what you know about life? 24/7 to the 36. Hey, life I'm living it. Any bad energy I'm binning it. And I go in with everything I do, so the best I'm giving it. Yeah, I got a plan and I've written it. I was studying and I was listening. Took a few L's, but I turned them to W's, so I'm winning it. Yeah, I'm really on a grind. 247, 365. And you know what it's like. 247, 365. Hustling, really, man, I gotta get mine. 247 to the 365. So what you know about life? 24/7 to the 36.
Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Siggy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
I feel like I'm in paradise. And even when the sun rises, you're my number one, my sunshine.
first pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Shane Smith. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
About to get started here. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago.
First pitch, 111.
The 0-1. Inside, almost got him. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Next is the designated hitter, Austin Matthews.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Late with the swing there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting third, first baseman.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
Now the 0-1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
South side of Chicago, just getting started here. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Fernandez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Oh, 1 now. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jose Bautista. The 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw, safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Ball to strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ripped into center, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And there it is. He continues his hot swinging. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So up next, Ernie Clement. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Number 29.
Here's the center fielder, Joe Carter. And that one is lifted in the air. Baines on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox coming to bat. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back here on the south side. And on the mound today, Austin Matthews. And he's kind of been the talk of baseball since his last outing.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season. And so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Designated hitter, number 25, Derek Hill.
That one ripped right center field. Carter, long run, and a superb diving catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
So digging in, Frank Thomas. Leading the AL in batting average. And first offering is fouled off. Thomas went deep in his most recent game. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's a ball. Ball 2.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. And they inch closer. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. They thought he could blow a high fastball by it, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
One down. Harold Baines, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. Right through there for a strike. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Murakami measures 6 feet 2 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Ball.
The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
Left fielder, Andrew.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Jays, Edwin Encarnacion. Looking for his first big league hit right here.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ball 2.
Outside low, and a full count now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Here's the catcher to hit, Buck Martinez. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
That catches the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out, and that's the first out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch, and right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's George Springer. Springer at the plate now, and that's strike one. Man at first, one away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
We'll take a look at the sequence on that three-pitch strikeout. Led it off with a couple of fastballs up in the zone, kind of challenging him to catch up, and that really opened up the bottom part of the strike zone because as a hitter, you're still thinking he might climb the ladder on you even more. Pretty much didn't stand a chance on that good changeup.
Now it's going to be Austin Matthews. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one off the mark, and that is ball one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
There's a high chopper, foul. And that's just foul. On the ground to first, foul. And it goes just foul.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
He goes down looking. One left for Toronto, but they're up 3-2. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Carlton Fitz. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Good job to fight that one off. This ball's chopped to the ground and foul ball. The 0-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. The tag. See?
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jordan digs in now. Just missed.
Off the plate.
Man at second. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That one misses.
Outside.
Ball 2. Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That just misses, and the count is filled up.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Sets him down looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
Ball 1.
And that drops in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. To second, and he's just back in time.
Yep, he made it.
He was thinking about third there, no doubt.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
First and second, 1 out. Luis Angel Acuna will hit next.
Ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Two on, one out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's four strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Two aboard, two outs. Here's the White Sox DH, Derek Hill. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. One.
Ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two on, two outs. And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. That is the inning. Two left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 2. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. On to the third inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Late swing fouled off. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. In the air, right field. And he can't make the play.
No, Boog, I feel for him right there. And to drop a pop-up like that as an outfielder, it's kind of like an infielder that gets the yips and can't throw across the diamond. You hope it doesn't get in his head because everyone is paying attention to the next fly ball that he's going to get to make sure he makes the catch. And when he does, there'll be a whole lot of folks applauding sarcastically.
Hernandez at the plate now. That's ball one. The 1-0. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Full extension. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He popped out his first time. Fouled off. He was late. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at third, 2 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Benintendi going back, makes the catch up against the wall.
Oh man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Fade away with no baskets made in this tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs and one basket.
Here on the south side, set for the bottom of the third, Frank Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground right side, and foul ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. The throw to second is offline. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Harold Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
There's the strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. And if it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Third baseman, Munetaka.
So now with one away and a man at second, Munetaka Murakami now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. In the air, left field. Bautista under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Andrew
Benintendi gets a chance to hit here. First time up was a pop out.
Ball, no.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That is the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 2. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Joe Carter.
29.
Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Newcomb, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Vassell getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Edwin Encarnacion next up for the Blue Jays. Out towards right center field. Baines should have this one. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, number 13.
So up next for Toronto, Buck Martinez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Ball. Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. ground ball to the right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 73.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fitz goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here. Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Line drive. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, number 45.
Michael Jordan steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
Hard hit left side. Oh, he throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base, and usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target, and I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
One down. So up next for Chicago, Chase Maidroff. Reached on a drop, 3rd strike his first time. Runner takes off. Up the middle. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Luis Angel
And up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
I don't talk, life of a baller, they don't check the cost. Hey, yo, girl, when I'm flop, I can't be at fault. Like that, I see they try, but I can't.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. To the right side, Mydroth. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Designated hitter, number 34.
Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Matthews. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball 1.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
For the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero
And here's a
Jr.
look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1.
Outside, ball 2.
Just
Outside.
missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Tony Fernandez.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shane Smith out of the game, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and we'll come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for the White
Sean
Sox.
Newcomb gets the ball
Number
now.
15.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tony Fernandez. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Ball, no. No, off the plate.
Popped in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 2. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hill.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jimmy T, the left-hander, up and throwing. The 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, number 35.
So up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. He's already homered in this game.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. White Sox down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now he's challenging to call strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2-2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Thomas not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Harold Baines getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Ha!
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Line drive, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Murakami up for the third time and takes ball 1. Check swing, but he went too far. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the corner for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 2. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when it burn it don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthy sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Music composed with a jam. The sun is shining on something. L-O-V-E love. And that's word to plug to the J-D dub. My round is door. And now heat reside way past sun. And we love sun.
Well, 1-run game. Here's a big power threat. Jose Bautista.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Fouled off left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
So up next, Ernie Clement.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Stepping in, Joe Carter. Carter in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. One-run game, one out, one on. And a foul ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Number 12.
So digging in, Edwin Encarnacion.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's in for a strike. Clement, the runner at first with two gone. That's to third. To first. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. And it remains a 3-2 ball game.
The rhythms of avalanche never had a chance. They surrendering quick, waving the white flag, a sham, a hoax, a fake.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Key.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And leading off,
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Berrios warming up as well. Here's 0-1.
Outside.
On the ground, right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting, catcher, number 73.
At the plate, Carlton Fitz, 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. White Sox down a run here in the bottom of the sixth.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
High fly ball, right field. Springer coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, number 45.
So up next, Michael Jordan. Inside, just missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 2.
Put them high, shattered glass ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise, all lies, vehemently scrutinized. Wasn't meant to survive, but we stand.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mike Vassell.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Buck Martinez.
Number 13.
In the air, right field, Baines under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
Back to the
George
top of the order.
Springer.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Fouled off down the right side. And he blows that one by him at 100. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Sir Anthony Dominguez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Folk getting loose as well. Here's the 0-2. That one almost got him. Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Austin Matthews. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Ball.
Quick move to first, and Springer's in there safely. The 1-0. Vassell in his second season, 26 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. 1-1 now. This one in the air center field. Jordan under it. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Now quick throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. Springer off of first with 2 away. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, Chase Mydra.
Out to short. Fernandez. Slinging it to first in time.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
So up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Bautista gets there. He's under it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hill, the next to hit, takes outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Blue Jays holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one lifted in the air center field. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail it 3-2. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Tony Fernandez. Drops one down in front of the plate. And that's just foul. The 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next for Toronto, Jose Bautista.
He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boog. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
That one at triple digits. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. One out man at first. And here is Ernie Clement. 1 for 3.
Ball 1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
No, to second, but he beats the throw. Save.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Joe Carter next up for the Blue Jays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first. and prevent that run from scoring.
Two on, one out. Vassell. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And it's through for a hit. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Third baseman, number 12.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mike Vassell done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox,
Number
Anthony
18.
Kay. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now Edwin Encarnacion.
No, that's up.
Step off, throw to first. Carter back in on a dive. The lefty, the 1-0. Rips that one to right. And that is that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the White Sox 2. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Barrios.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Frank Thomas getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Here's a 1-1.
You know, these White Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
The 2-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Stays alive. Comes a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field. Springer takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox,
Harold Baines, the next to hit. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
You can't ask for a bigger performance from him. A pair of home runs, and now just a one-run game here in the late stages. This team won't go away because he won't let them.
One down. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Ripped into left center for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
And up next for Chicago, Carlton Fitz. Corner infielders playing in.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the 0-1. Swings through that.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Michael Jordan steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Big spot, 2 outs. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in. That is the inning. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. We go to the 9th. Here's the catcher, Buck Martinez. And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Sean Burke getting loose out there. Folk also throwing. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Next one misses. 1-2 to count. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Down low.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. On a line out towards center. Jordan takes it in for the out. And there's two away.
The designated hitter, number 34.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Austin Matthews. And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball. Ball.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered the foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Step off throw to first. Matthews dives back in safely. And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Throw to second, he's safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Fernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball 2.
Matthews on second. Guerrero on at first with 2 down. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So up next for Toronto, Jose Bautista.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Boog. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive. Just looks comfortable out there. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And fouled off. The 0-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Kay gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the White
Sean
Sox,
Burke into the game.
59.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
First and second, 2 outs. Ernie Clement digs in now. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Called out on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Blue Jays on top, 6-3. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
There it was 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Ball.
Hoffman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. That misses the zone. Ball 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In the air to left center. Bautista on the move. Grabs it on the run. 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop.
And now it's going to be Luis Angel Acuna.
Ball.
The Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and a count 2-1. Next offering is outside. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Derek.
White Sox down to their final out. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Derek Hill. Fastball for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
0-1 now. And the White Sox down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The White Sox trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
When we pull up, it gets loud. No hesitation, we locked in, there's no way out. All dedication when it doesn't take vacation. No space for doubt, we about to put it down. Running, take a breath, keep running. Cause your time is coming, show it out. One head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head, straight away, popping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. We got one head.
Last man in this game, 터진 바람 앞던 날 뛰니 물럭광 모두 chain 원래 역전이 더 짜릿한 바삐지 눈을 쏠려 from the whole world 공은 던져 잡고 또 숨죽여 till the end 너야 sub-zero to honey. Yeah, this is my home ground. Don't memory crowd. Wanted to the top goes like whoosh. 떠나가기 질러간 Like I said, nigga, tell my team. 믿고 달린 I steal the scene. Make a new history. Top of the big scene. One hit to the top. Keep it coming, we don't stop. One hit straight away. Popping like an 808. One hit, do it now. It's your moment, make it count. One hit, we got one hit.
Pega tu posición y representa tu país. Soy el jugador que se creció, pero no olvida su raíz. Estoy pensando en toda mi gente mientras recorro la base. Firme, pase lo que pase. Vamos por encima, esa es la frase. Sube el volumen cuando llegue mi turno al bate. Que esto es el clásico mundial. Ponte ready para el desempate. Hay que jugar con el corazón. Darlo todo en el terreno, esa es mi pasión. Con orgullo trae tus colores porque luego ya comenzó. We don't stop.
I'm a bold one, I'm a true one, big dream one.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox.
If you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say, what you meant to cut me, what you meant to stunt me, trying to hunt me, cause you'll never confront me. Nah, get to the front, let's see you get to the point. Let's see you challenge your mental if it's a battle you want. Don't mean to rattle you up, it's a hike, it's a climb to be whatever you want, but not this. You don't want this, never you don't. I bar off when I go for the goal, but it's me against I. Do I see them? No, go where they couldn't do more with it, cool. See what they couldn't be more with it, cool. Bring what they couldn't need more with that truth. Second hand, never been the one I could tool, I'm a bold one, I'm a true one, big dream one, resolute one, big plays, I ain't never scared of you one, big games, I ain't never scared of two, cause I've been the one the whole time.
John Shabby, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Davis Martin. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Now that's smacked to right center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
So up next for Toronto, Austin Matthews. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Matthews, the switch hitting DH. Batting second in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over 370. The 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, but it certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and the starter for Toronto, Dave Steen. And he's kind of been the talk of baseball since his last outing.
Well, he's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Here, what? No, that missed. That's a ball.
And there's a ball. That's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Okay, let's check out the lineup. So digging in, Frank Thomas. 2 home runs in the series, 5 hits total.
That's a ball. That's
Thomas
down.
launched a homer in his most recent game.
To count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
One out, runner at second. Harold Baines getting ready to hit. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one fouled off. To the right side, Guerrero steps on first for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's the third baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Low ball.
Got him. Inning over. The White Sox leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Ball.
He's
Ball
just
high.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. That misses. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Jose Bautista.
So up next, Jose Bautista. That one outside. Ball 1. No score here in the second. Falling behind 2-1. That one
That's
missed.
The ball.
Three-1 is on the way.
Right.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. And he's got no chance. He's out. So digging in, Ernie Clement. 3 for 9 of the series coming in.
Yeehaw!
Two down, nobody on.
Nope. Ball.
This one in the air right field, and it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Job Carter, the next to hit.
That's the ball.
Clement leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
That missed. That's a ball.
Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the second. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, catcher, number 73.
So up next for Chicago, Carlton Fitz. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 7th, center fielder, number 45.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Jordan. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score.
When they correct, I speak the truth, then I spit facts. Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. Arthritis, probably from all-nighters. Kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean palm lighters.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Joe Carter.
Number 29.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Edwin Encarnacion next up for the Blue Jays. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
No, that's down. Ball.
The Jays with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
The Blue Jays looking to strike first here in the third and final game of the series. Inside. Full
Ball.
count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Stays alive. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball
ball
4 to a
four. Runner,
board.
take your base.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
At the plate, Buck Martinez.
Hee-haw!
Top of the third, no score. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two aboard with one out. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Two on, one out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Number 34.
Now here is Austin Matthews. Flied to right his first time.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
My draw.
It's been a long while, I got it on pin, a living bankrolling, I'm my own penny, I've been on 10, I the whole team, and all of that way, you know it's on me, you know I got goals, you know what I see, have all of that gold, a necklace round me, you say it's light work, my God, we gon' see, been said I'm on 10, just count it on me,
Ball one there. And a foul ball. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Next to hit, Luis Angel Acuna. Can't glove it cleanly.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Derek Hill will hit next. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hard liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, and jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So two in scoring position with one out. Frank Thomas getting ready to hit.
No, that missed.
There's
That's
got
the ball.
some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fly ball down the line. Springer racing after it. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls away the first offering. Second and third, one away here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
So up next for Chicago, Harold Baines. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. His 4th home run of the season. And the White Sox strike first. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Just missed.
Down. That's the ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
2 down, nobody on. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Benintendi at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Nope, ball.
On the ground right side, the flip, and they get the out. Three-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now 3-0.
So what's the win without a comeback? So what's the win without a comeback? Hustling every day to win. Now you win, it's gonna come back. I'm not the
back at right field. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit softly on the ground to third. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop Tony Fernandez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tony Fernandez. Flied to center his first time. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's foul. Fernandez, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The White Sox leading by 3, top half of inning number 4. And they'll do it again. The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Jose Bautista.
2 down, base is empty. Jose Bautista digs in now.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. Back here on the south side, ready to go, bottom 4. Carlton Fitz steps to the plate for the White Sox. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, center fielder, number 45.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the center fielder, Michael Jordan. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. He swings and fouls one off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Right through there for a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Sit down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. It's the White Sox 3 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You can come and get it. On the replay, babe, you can come and get it. My team stay ready, we the best, don't forget it. Pick a side, no straddling in the line. You can keep score bomb and the numbers don't lie. Nice try, K-Bite, I got baddies on my team.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. One away here in the 5th.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Here's the center fielder, Joe Carter. Doubled his first time.
Hey!
Gets the call. 0-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Jays trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one to first. Thomas takes it himself, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Edwin Encarnacion next up for the Blue Jays. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Edwin Encarnacion with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
2 outs, runner at first. Buck Martinez next up for the Blue Jays.
No, that's up.
Encarnacion, the runner at first with 2 gone. Dribbled up the third baseline, and that's just foul. One, 2 now.
Ball, that's in.
And misses inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
This one in the air. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada.
I'm a rock star and I work for the minimum. You can't be my style. Can you hear me now?
Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Steen back to work.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-1. That catches the corner. On the ground,
foul
right
ball.
side, and foul ball. On the ground. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Derek Hill. 1 for 2.
No, that's down. Ball.
Ground ball right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
First baseman, number 35.
And up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next one misses.
Ball.
3 balls, no strikes. Harold Baines would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 down, nobody on. And he walked him.
Ball 4, runner, take
I
your
think
base.
he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Harold Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Max Scherzer, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Key, a left-hander, also throwing. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
I don't gotta say too much. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chasing you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is. What's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy.
Sean Newcomb taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Hee-haw!
Here comes the 0-1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Folk getting cranked up as well.
No, ball.
Two one now. And there's
That's
a ball. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. And a man aboard.
Now batting.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So now here's the DH, Austin Matthews. A switch hitter batting right. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That one missing inside. Three 0 down. That clips the corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
3-1 now. In the air, right field. Baines under it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
One out man at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Step off, throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. Fouled off left side.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
What a stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4-5-6 coming up. White Sox on top, 3-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Max Scherzer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Murakami.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. Scherzer, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Andrew
Benintendi to the plate.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Carlton Fitz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
That missed. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, all you can say is he just whipped on that ground ball and probably took his eye off it a little early, looking to pick up his throwing target. But that's not something you'll see professional infielders do too often.
So a man at first. So up now for Chicago, Michael Jordan.
Nope, that's in.
And the 1-0. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Up next for the White Sox.
Next to hit, Chase Meidroth, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
No, that's out.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left side. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We're through 6 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Getting ready to make his season debut. And now the shortstop, Tony Fernandez. The Blue Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Jose Bautista now at the plate. The Jays trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's to third. Murakami tosses across to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. It's the White Sox 3 and the Jays nothing. Back at right field, bottom of the 7th, Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Now the 0-1. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Ripped to right. And there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Derek
Back to the top of the order now. Next is the designated hitter, Derek Hill. 1 for 3. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
That's a ball.
Rolled over to third, and it
No,
goes
that's a
just
foul ball.
foul. That one not close. Full count now. Struck him out looking.
Now batting, first baseman. number
2 down, base is
35.
empty. And up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back. The sweep is still in play, but they'll need a late rally to make that happen, Singy.
This is when you find out a lot about a club's makeup, Boog. Fight, focus, and how badly they want it. Of course, I'm talking about both sides.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Goose Gossage, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Full, warming up as well.
Ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. And he grounds one to the right side. My draw. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, number 12.
Edwin Encarnacion next up for the Blue Jays. A walk, and he's also singled.
No, that missed.
Well,
That's
it's
the ball.
critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Here's a 2-0.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one is downstairs. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So man aboard, and here is Buck Martinez. The 1-0. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a hit. Lead runner around second. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
For the Blue Jays, right fielder George
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer.